Hello and welcome back to the Druidic Stormcloud channel. Today's going to be a longer stream, but those of you on YouTube, just expect another video that will be popping up alongside this one. Because in addition to Final Fantasy XIV, I'll be playing Final Fantasy II. If I seem a little out of it, it's because my dog had managed to slip his leash today, sort of. But the thing is, he went directly to my mom's house, who lives close by, within walking distance even. I went the long way around town looking for him, only to end up there and see him on her porch while she's at work, carrying on trying to get in. But enough about that. I hope you're all ready for some Final Fantasy. I need to distract myself from the fact that my dog is an escape artist. So let's go ahead and jump right in. And randomize our minion. From Platypus to... Oh! Dust Bunny. Alright, let's do this quest first. We're doing the main storyline. I also have a poll up on my Discord about what job I should unlock next. I could not fit Blue Mage in the list, and I didn't bother with emotes because this was after the getting my dog back that I set that up. Are you ready to depart, madam? The airship bound for Camp Cloudtop will be leaving shortly. Ah, I gained experience.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, would come to call Eorzea home. High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds. A frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost, within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, she came.
And here we are. A new map. Awfully cold up here. I mean, Corthus may not be blessed with the warmest of weathers, or warmest weather in the world, but compared to this, it seems positively balmy. And, of course, our hero is wholly unperturbed. You don't have to maintain that strong silent persona all the time, you know? Never mind. But we need to find Lady Linietta. She is in charge of the garrison here. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead. Yes? Excellent. Oh, Chocobo Keep. Registered. Etherite. And now on to the quest. Oh, we can't fly here. Okay, there's how we get down. Oh, so with you, Marco. You got loose and you did not stop or come to me when I was calling. Your location, so experience. You know exactly what you did. You'd be in more trouble if you didn't go to Mom's instead of just, I don't know, wandering off in random directions and... Mistress Frostborn, welcome. I am Sir Linette de Hollernet, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother, Francile, would have been executed upon the word of the false inquisitor. Hey, she's related to him! Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus have I been unable to seek you out. But, by the grace of Helion, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person, and to call upon her generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve such this double blessing. It is a pleasure to see you again, my lady Linette. You cut an elegant figure as always, a steel-clad rose, equally at home on the battlefield as in the ballroom. If it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Mistress Frostborn. A Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravian incursions. The high elevations afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repairs. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu, with whom we have had several skirmishes already. No beastman is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. I fear much and more may be asked of you in the days to come, Mistress Frostborn. Quest complete. Oh. Tank. We will go with the tank ones. While I understand the Count's intentions, I would rather not waste valuable time in ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but if left to his own devices, I think it far more likely he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like him to keep watch for Dravian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep him from shirking his duty. A request from Lynette? Why didn't she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing here, but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? A mission of paramount importance. Make it as fancy as possible. A mission? Yes, of course. That's why I'm here. I shall do as my lady asks. Ah, Mistress Frostborn, I do not believe I have properly introduced myself yet. I serve at the pleasure of the Lord. Lady Lynette would have me accompany the Lord on his mission? Ah, I understand completely. I will do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. Okay. That was a short one. Were you of another house, mayhap I would not feel obliged to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you, at least more so than others. Or mayhap you are more skilled at this than most. I suspect you had to humor your fair share in difficult men before. Offending. Aiming, healing, and casting. We're going to go with casting. And now that Edmund is out of harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual importance, such as our struggles with the Vanu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago, when we had just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent outlook post. There was peace between our people for half a year, until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Marielle. She could use your assistance. We're going to set you for defender stance. There's also a quest over there. I'm not going to pick up other quests right now. Mistress Frostborn, I presume. Lady Lynette told me you were coming. I hear you've never faced the Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the Floating Isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal. Unless that Ixal's mother was a Gigas. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. Okay. You steel yourselves for mighty struggles, yet you find no Vanu lying in wait. I randomized the minion again. Hey, the cat. That's fine. Okay. Finished with your patrol. Anything to report? Maybe it was too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Helion has blessed us with a mighty ally. We're going to get the Mithril Sabbats of Fending. Accepting your recent clashes with the Vanu, it cannot have escaped your notice that things are rather peaceful, to the detriment of our garrison's discipline. Despite being built here as an observation post, we have yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That is why, as far as anyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance. And, of course, the pride of our camp the vaunted Protector is in a perpetual state of needing repairs. So even were the Holy See to come under Drevian attack, we would be unable to fly to their aid. Simply put, Mistress Frostborn, this is where ambition comes to die. If you have aspirations for advancement, you'll be right at home. However, if you would like to think that enthusiasm can be just as contagious as apathy, if you'll indulge me, I would like to think, okay, I would have you seek out the sentries and stoke their fighting spirits. Psych them up, you might say. So there are 3. One of them is right over there. There we go. Is it an attack? What should we do? What should we do? You had me fooled for a moment, old girl. An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty. Yet you still tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do at all. Lady Linetti will give me a grand mission as befits my station. That was our guy. And I think this is going to come back to bite us. What? What is it? Is it the Horde? By the Fury, whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake, I'm awake. Worry not. Out of the shock you just gave me, I doubt I'll sleep for a fortnight. Gods, where did that come from? Fine, if you insist, I will make an effort to be more alert. But really, I fail to see the point. We're hundreds of miles away from the front lines, which is just the way I like it. Thank you very much. Many thanks, Mistress Frostborn. Already I can see a change in our sentry's behavior. I beg your pardon. The Lord had said what? Well, I have no doubt that Lady Lynette will do her utmost to oblige him. Offending. Of casting. Accept the mission? If the Lord is going to demand a more dangerous duty, then I expect Lady Lynette will want you to accompany him. You might as well speak with her sooner rather than later. There's no use avoiding the inevitable. Mistress Frostborn! Mistress Frostborn, the Lord has just informed me that mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have you to thank for this epiphany. Well, there's nothing for it but to give him something more demanding then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water in Camp Cloudtop, as there are no underground sources we can tap with wells. However, there is a unique variety of crystal we have recently discovered which may enable us to obtain water through other means. These spring crystals can be found in Vurslan Siren, to the east of here. I would have you and him bring one back to us. You may have to contend with the feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention the Vanu scouts ranging from their nearby settlement. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained. But you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now. Good luck and be safe. Lady Lynetta told you to tell me about my mission once again. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she's avoiding me. Anyway, what is it? A final mission on the success of which the very survival of Camp Cloudtop rests. The procurement of potable water. Finally! It's about time she entrusted me with a mission that's real important. Right then, let's go, let's go. And off he goes. I mean, despite all the dangers that living in a Final Fantasy world would entail, I think having a Moogle sidekick and a Chocobo would kind of balance things out. So, this is for Sign Salon. The Pannaria of Bonu in sight. How disappointing. I could do with some sport. I know. Why don't you and I make it a competition? Whoever finds the superior specimen wins. Thunderbit shall judge our entries on size, purity, and, say, aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once. I wish you would at least stayed within sight. Ah. Inspect another. Does that appear to... Huh. Interesting that they are apparently not the ones we need. If there's nothing there, then it's all the ones down here that we need to look into. just me, or is this one taking longer? Alright, we found one. You're a colorful one. I've seen you in other Final Fantasy games. Ah, Mistress Frostborn, have you brought your entry for the contest? My understanding of such things is limited, but can this truly be used to draw moisture from the air like water from a pump? Fascinating. If I reach level 70, I will be switching my classes so that I can level them up. A series of unfortunate events. The Lord has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the dangers of wandering too far in such a place. Mayhap I am worrying about nothing, but I must ask that you assist me in looking for him, Mistress Frostborn. We shall find him more quickly if we split up. Pray, search the southeastern area for Slancerin as swiftly as you are able, and rendezvous with me in the north. Farewell and good luck. Ah, there's where we go. We surveyed the surrounding area for a time, but see no sign of him. Mistress Frostborn! The Lord, he's been taken by the Vanu! They had my lord surrounded, a whole gang of them, Please, you must come quickly. Okay. The Vanu must have taken him to that village. Mayhap to present to their chieftain. I will make haste to the Rose House, and tell Lady Lynette what has happened. Yet, yet by the time I return with aid, it may already be too late. Forgive me for asking, Mistress Frostborn, but should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue the Lord in my absence, I beg you to take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive, and, well, insufferable, but he doesn't deserve this. Okay, we're doing good so far. Okay. Fool. Whew. Okay. This way, quickly! We did it! First try! Yay for White Mage.
Reinforcements? Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vundo, royals like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
Is that the primal?
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists!
A flying whale? By the Fury, it's a primal. We must away. Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Aye, aye, Chief.
It's Sid!
All aboard!
I could take him. Ah. Oh, that was close. The gods only know what might have happened, and had we not been around to save you, but no need for thanks. Though, it's not as if you haven't done the same for us on a few previous occasions. Alright. Alright. More than a few. His outfit changed, I think. So this was blind chance that brought us together this time. In case you were wondering, the Holy See has permitted the Ironworks or petitioned the Ironworks for assistance with this creation of theirs, the Protector. Apparently they just can't seem to get her flying. Anyway, I came to Camp Cloudtop to cast an eye on for the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some days before, with a Nishgardian lordling in tow. Small world, I thought. Then, said lordling's manservant skitters into view, babbling on about his master having been captured, and you risking all to rescue him. And the rest, as they say, is history. Right, well, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I am here on business after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend, we'll speak again soon, I promise. And complete. You are a coward, and reckless to boot. I'll get the quick arm. Very well, I admit it. Very well, I admit it. It was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died. You know, me, dead. On the other hand, by risking my life and limb in the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal, and that, old girl, is no small feat. I have made an historic discovery, a fact that even Lady Lynette will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I am rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praises. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? There you are. Praise Helone. I feared the worst. What happened out there? A primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think of it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. From what I have learned, the comparables of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior towards the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall reading of such things in the documents provided by Master Alphanod. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Lynette? A little recognition for the hero of the hour, a few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on. Why, yes, you are right. Of course. Mistress Frostborn deserves all that and more for having risked her life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there is naught else to discuss, I would depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Mistress Frostborn, you have done more than enough here. Pray, return to Ishgard with Lord Harfrend, and give my warmest regards to the Count. Is that it, then? No more forays into enemy territory? Very well. I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Lynette. May our next meeting take place under more... I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm not going to try. All's well that ends well. To the airship landing, then. We can speak on the journey home. Did it react to me basically stepping on it with a mech? Or was that just a normal thing for it? Travel to Ishgard. Far as I understand, we can come back here whenever we need to. I confess, I have always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Or mayhap it's simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. In any event, I shall make for the congregation and inform Sir Emmerich of all that has occurred. He should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see that he has recovered from his ordeal? We could do that. Or we can go to the Foundation and finish up the other area. Or the other portion of this quest. Duo. In order to advance the story. I hope you're not as much of a coward and show off as he is. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. As I dare say, you know, this particular breed can fly, given the right conditions. They can carry quite high, too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she is trained to carry you to your destination all by herself. So just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, she came.
Okay, we're gonna do the things we need to do before anything else. Talk to Chocobo Keep. not going to be able to fly here, are we? Nope. Didn't think so. The world looks quite different from viewed from the back of a chocobo, or an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business. Sir Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. It has been far too long, Sir Entriel. And who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness, Sir Redwald. I present to you Kiara Frostborn, ward of House Fortemps. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Drillabond spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald, of House Durendier, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How might we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Mistress Frostborn is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale to her benefit. Oh, we're queuing up sad music. As you know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers. And then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics. Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of the heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Fortemps are at your disposal. Sir Redwald, you need but tell us where to begin. We will be getting the mithril halberd or mithrite halberd of Fending. I think that's last of that set. Several craftsmen in service to House Drismill are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, their foreman, tells me he has need of a woman with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Wait. these are a different set. Oh, there you are. Yes, I'm Roth. And who might you be? The promised help. Glad to have you aboard. I've the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Sent me over one of them black birds, sent me over on one of them blackbirds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. But fury take me, this ice, it's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's ice spirits, I tell you. Mark my words. There are pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find them. This looks like a spot they would be. Okay. Here. So you could probably spam holy and be better off. Okay, so Chocobo does not attack unless it is a targeted skill. Good to know. Ha! Now there's a woman what looks like she's found her marks. You're just the sort we need around here. The kind that'll hop to when she sees a task undone. Okay, and rainbow robe of casting, huh? Before that, I'm going to take a look at something. No. Armory chest. Here we go. Rainbow cap. Oh, we don't even have the gloves for them? Wait. Those might not have been acquired yet. Where's item level? They might have been from a different thing. Oh, item level 115. Definitely have the boots. Those of casting. Yeah, they're the same item level. Point is, we can get the rainbow one because that is the same set. You're a damn hand at Warcraft, I can tell. Not that I've any skill at arms to speak of, mind. But it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be a waste to keep you to myself when there's others what need help. Same as me. So if you're keen to keep doing what you've done, I'd ask you to head north to the pike, the bloody huge statue out in the wastes, if you've never been. Mason, by the name of, is out there tending to the thing. Good man, him. But I reckon he's taken on too much work, for one. Might be there's something you can help, or might be there's something you can do for him. Okay, there are people I can get quests from off-stream. that statue, okay. I see why it's called the Pike. Hello to you, traveler. What brings you out this way? Huh? Foreman Roth bids you to assist me? Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I have been tasked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just a thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have it. If you could slay 3 of them and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. There you are. Have you the bristles? Feel how coarse that is. That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot from this statue. Beautiful, isn't it? A spitting image of Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon of the first of the Azure Dragoons, and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. A symbol of everything the Dravians despise, which is why they've taken to searing it with dragon fire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon, this statue will be what it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard and the message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as proud Ishgardians, I could ask for no greater honor. Alright, we have the gloves here. Wait, no, they are of the same batch. So those are the boots that are for the Fending set. Okay. Are you for Filkin's Nest? If so, I have a favor to ask. There's this knight, Sir Soldair, stationed at the anvil to the west of here. She's always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. Any road, while you were away, she came through a patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of a detour, but would you mind returning it to her? My thanks to you, friend. She left him lunch, didn't she? I have a feeling she had left him lunch, but they're both too awkward to accept it, to just say it. What's that? A package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. Confound it, that fool of a... what a waste. It was a gift adventure. Theramont labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to eat, but I called it! I called it! What the heck? I called it! Oh. I called it. I really called it. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, you have no sense of decorum. A high-born knight cannot be seen favoring a low-born mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern, as well as your willingness to assist him. I told you guys! May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray, give my regards to Sir Fredwald. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. I feel like the unicorn is faster than these guys. And I'm not going to keep randomizing it just to get the unicorn. Okay. This is probably the end of this, and we'll be sent back. Giving us the gloves at one of these. I must applaud your initiative, Mistress Frostborn. Roth tells me you've been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit in all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Artoriel included. Fending. Oh, here are the gloves of casting. And they are Arnok skin instead of rainbow. Interesting. It's not that there's two sets, it's that they are so-called. Okay. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Drillamond said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north to Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim and has claimed the lives of many men. To ensure that we find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Artoriel will be working together. Seek them out when you are ready to depart, and good luck. And addition to that, I need to I need to take a quick bio break. I will be right back shortly. And I will be letting my dog out of my cage when I get back. Out of his cage. I put him there right after I got him back from his being loose. Okay. I am back. I also grabbed something to drink and I grabbed some snacks. Let me just get my headphones on and my controller and give my dog some scritches. He's watching my OBS. I guess that's fine. Okay. Need to speak with him at the spot, but where is the spot? Oh, he's right here. It seems we have been assigned to the area near Camp Riversmeet, Mistress Frostborn. Unless you are unaware, the camp was one of many our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from Korth's western highlands. One of many sacrifices in the wake of the calamity, or made in the wake of the calamity. It would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out, though. Let us be off. I think he sees a bird. Also, it's almost time to feed the chocobo again to keep it around. Also, I finally figured out what that icon was. It's from a while ago when I used a recruitment booster thing for the squad. Never really focused on accomplishing it. It stays around! It doesn't time out. So when I get back to it, it will be manageable. Hang on. Armory chest. I want to see something. Red hat is item level 115 as well. Okay. Oh, there's a quest up here from you. Good to know. There, below us. Camp Riversmeet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beast below will make short work of us. Come, I know a path to the river bend, below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. The reconnaissance party came this way. I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp Riversmeet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. left tracks. At least for a bit. You're farting. Of course it fell. And discovered a new location, got some experience. Almost level 67, by the way. In an area that is still level capped at... No, it's not level capped at 50 anymore. It's level capped at 60 in this expansion. I think all the enemies we've encountered are level 50, mind you. Going to open up my snacks, which my dog also wants, but he got loose. He doesn't get snacks today. They are jalapeno popper cheese curls. Are you all right? I heard sounds of a struggle. You don't get any. You don't get any snacks today. No treats today. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved. Just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Mistress Frostborn. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard. North of here, my lord. And not but white all around. Until we saw shapes moving towards us. Running towards us. With naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others... I was shouting and screaming, but after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly, before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must have faith, sir. Justice will be done. But first, we must see you to safety. And gloves of casting. Let me look in the armor chest. Down. Item level's 90 because they were the set. Oh wait, I can just check on the character sheet. Item level 130 for the augmented ironwork stuff. So, unless it's item level 130, we don't have to worry about healer stuff. Lord Arentel seems loath to forego any opportunity to locate the heretic's hiding place. He has the right of it, Mistress Frostborn. Whatever remains of the heretic's trail will be gone with the next snowfall. We cannot very well leave our friend here. I will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up on the heretic's trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave some clear footprints. Being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Rest assured, we will not be far behind you, Kiara. And Kiara, thank you. They don't have chocobos. Level sync. Okay. No, you're not getting any, Marco. I'm gonna get some food first, or some more snacks in me. And hydrate. Let's go. You're not getting any. Doesn't matter if you put your front paws on my leg and sit pretty like that. You're not getting any. I'm upset with you. The tracks continue to the north. go this way. This way, almost following the river. No. 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 To go back to those suspicious footprints because of those two fights. Okay, that side. Okay. What the heck? I lost the trail. Really? Maybe it was supposed to go this way. Really? the suspicious footprints. Go this way. Okay, I am... Okay. I am not going to make this one, am I? Okay, it's definitely not here. It has to be across the river, right? Different enemy, but I don't think this is the way. This looks suspicious enough. Oh boy. Wait, can I actually interact with them? Oh, he's running for help. This is how we were supposed to follow. Seems I was right about the farm. Okay. The solution was far simpler than I thought it would be. No, no, do not skip cutscene.
Looking for me, I presume.
Gonna mute my mic and snack while we watch a cutscene.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No, it cannot be.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou, alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found, but I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course, and not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were and should ever be.
Yeah, let's say about the innocence.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Okay. So Iceheart might have more going on than we had thought. Mistress Frostborn, praise Helion, you are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we are too late. So, they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse. 'Tis a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run, and we have dealt our foes a telling blow this eve, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy, tenacious devils. Piety, Savage Aim, or Quick Tongue. We'll go with Quick Tongue. The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discovery with Sir Redwald. Come, After tracking heretics across malms of ice and snow, I should say you are due a few hours' rest next to a warm fire. There's also a quest here. Discovered a new location again. So many locations, I'll level up with this. I need to take the bridge. I miss being able to fly. This way. Okay. Finally got back. Finally. Oh, I was lost for so long. Lord Artorial, Mistress Frostborn, full glad am I to see you both hale and healthy. What news? You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! I believe we have made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics. And I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father at the Holy See. As will Lord Arteria, as will I, Lord Arteria. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Durndal and Fortens could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, and you and Mistress Frostborn have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray, return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwold. Thank you for your hospitality. And that's 2 entire new maps we can explore and do quests in. Let's go talk to the Lords of House Fortems, or the Lord of House Fortems, and complete the quests, both of them. Shall we? Talk to the Chocobo Porter and go back. Right. To the Foundation! Come in. Ethernet. Off to the... My dog just really wants attention right now. It's almost time, buddy. Welcome, Mistress Frostborn. Shall I show you to the manor? Oh, it's you, Kiara. Gods, did you have to strike me so hard? Or gods, did he have to strike me so hard? Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters in Camp Cloudtop, how I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? Okay. Quick arm materia. Level 67. Okay. Mistress Frostborn, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and, quite frankly, those surrounding you beggar belief. But Hansbrow swore that all the stories were true. He champions your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother. Legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him, and to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea and honored guest of House Fortem's, my new comrade in arms and his dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but a part of me hoped you would fail. Yet you accepted the test without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced them alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, he had the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I would not doubt you again, Mistress Frostborn. On that you have my word. I mean, I like him more than I like the coward now. And he gives us the mage stuff. And this is our new tank outfit. And this is our mage outfit. Oh, Black Chocobo Whistle and Aether Compass. We're getting a new mount. Divine Intervention. Ah, Mistress Frostborn, my lord and the Count much desires to speak with you. Or, my lord the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Arteriel and if you would, or with his sons. If you would remain here for a moment.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Imanolane's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Samael and Durandare, praising your conduct and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What?
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamayo. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
This is not good. Though you have won the hearts and minds of my countrymen, there are those who would never be swayed. Men who would dismiss your efforts and resent your successes, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one such member of House Zamil is manipulating Sir Runux. For he is not a man to dabble in politics on his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak with Sir Emmerich at the congregation of our knights, most heavenly. He will know more of these charges. It's in the Foundation. It has been too long, Kiara. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You are come to plead for Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru, I take it. Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vanu Primal. Truly, I know not which is more ludicrous, the charges or that flying feathered whale. That Sir Grinnox, his accusations are baseless. I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a Knight of the Heavens Ward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say that their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. After all the Scions have done routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravian horde. After proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat. But of course! Not yet, Marco. In a trial by combat, sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tartaru would be expected to face Sir Grunox and a second of his choosing, another knight of the Heavens Ward most like. Two of them, by the Fury, that can hardly be considered fair. Master Alphinaud's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tartaru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure Lord Harflint. But all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap in the realm at large. Then it is settled. I will visit Master Alphinaud at once and inform him of our intentions. Kiara, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friend. Okay. Listen carefully, Kiara. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate the request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tartaru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grunox's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? Okay.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grino, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavens Ward, did bear witness to these two foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru Taru, am innocent of this charge, but I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
And thus we enter.
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
My pride.
Focus on you first.
I've got you now. Down with you! Hell's take you!
What? Was it because of those thunderballs?
I have my pride.
with you! Hell's take you!
Okay, we are doing a lot better this time. So the trick is, when we show up, we have to use Holy. Alphinaud's doing fine, and you are down. They won! I mean, we won! The Fury has spoken. Alphinaud Liviere, Tatarutaru, you are both hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who have received her wisdom, and seek justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks, as always. By the Fury, what a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity, two brave young souls bound together by the bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of mine admiration. Please, receive of me this chocobo whistle. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Kiara? Will you take her for your steed? Lord Harfilon, chocobos are prohibited in the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitorial Doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. And complete the quest. We now have a black chocobo mount. Yay! Aether currents now accessible. Collection expanded, Aether compass acquired. You have obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly if the conditions are met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to all the local ether currents. In order to attune to some ether currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, most can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you have also been are also obtained an Aether Compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and distance to the nearest ether current upon use. The Aether Compass can be found under the collection and under collection in the duties section of the main menu. To review your progress, select travel from the menu, followed by ether currents. Alright, he wants us to take a rest, and we are at 3 hours. We're going to end it here for now. I'm going to put it on the ending soon menu, and I'm going to do my spiel, but I will not stop streaming yet. I hope you all had a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever you're up to, whenever you're up to it, wherever you're up to it, however you're up to it, and whoever you're up to it with. And I hope that you enjoy my content. If you did, go ahead and check out my channel here in the middle, and this playlist over on the right for an entirely different game. If my stuff's not for you but you stuck around anyway, here's a video on the left that YouTube thinks you will like. Have a good one, everyone, and bye! At this point, I'm going to go ahead and let my dog outside with me, because I can't trust him on his own. When I get back, I will be playing Final Fantasy II. I guess I'm on my own as to what builds to use, since I don't think anyone has responded to any of those. Nope, no one did. Okay, I will be back.